When children believe an adult to be unfair, whether that's real or perceived, it certainly affects the children's willingness to engage with the adult. Therefore, we suggest random sticks, and we can use random sticks whether we're talking about a group setting or we're talking about using them at home. What that allows us to do is select sticks for both unfavorable and favorable activities. So we may use those for calling on kids to answer questions. It may be to select chores, maybe for some favorable things like running an errand or selecting a partner or who gets to hold the remote control at home. So in a group setting, we're going to have a set of sticks with a name of each of our youth on an individual stick, with the idea that anytime I need a kiddo to do something, whether it's running an errand for the group or answering a question, I have a mechanism to call on that kid. What that does is, one, it tells the kids I don't have a bias. It just becomes a method of randomness or probability. So those sticks are in the jar. When I need to get my kids partnered up, many times this can be very stressful for some of our youth. This just becomes at random selection, I'm able to efficiently and fairly get my kids partnered up. Typically, we don't have as large a group of kids in our home as we do in some other youth-serving contexts, so we use those a little bit differently. Many times we see an application for this around chores. So in some cases, folks will put their name, an individual name on each stick, and draw for the chore. In other cases, we put the chores on the stick and have individuals draw for that. It's important to remember we want to use sticks for both the favorable and the unfavorable. So think about what those things are at home. It might be about who's riding in the front seat of the car if appropriate, who's holding the remote control, who's unloading the dishwasher. So really that sense of building a community and we all have an equal shot of participating in any of these activities. What we know is that when kids perceive their environment as reliable, predictable, and fair, it certainly increases not only engagement but trust within that adult-child relationship. That's true for caregivers at home and youth workers in other serving contexts.